Welcome to Celebrate Aging. We're so glad that you could join us today. I'm Vicki Marthaler, your hostess here at Emmanuel Community, and I have three outstanding guests with me today. This is Sue Sorenson, one of our social workers, Wanda Pamonte, heading out in the kitchen, and Barb Schiller, also a social worker. They are not here because they love to be on Channel 3 TV. Like, please let me be on TV. They are here under duress, but we have something exciting to share with you. We do a lot of celebrating at Emmanuel. There's always something to be excited about. And this morning, the Chamber of Commerce with their super service, I don't even know if I can say that without tripping over it. Yeah, the I seriously can't say it. Super Service Award was awarded to Sue Sorenson. Is it like S's or what?
Yeah, that's right. Blah, blah,
Social
blah, blah,
Services. Sue Sorenson of Social Service received the Super Service Award.
Wow. That is good, Vicki.
That is good. And so we have the flowers over here, and you actually got a plaque too, didn't you?
Yep.
Very nice. And it was a surprise. Another S.
Yeah. Yes, I was very surprised. I had no idea.
And my understanding is that it was nominated, Sue was nominated by a family here at Emmanuel, a family that she has worked with. She works with all the families at Emmanuel. And they nominated her, and she was awarded that. And it was exciting because they did it at breakfast when she was helping with the residents, and so all the residents were there too. And of course, the residents are kind of the key in your work and do you call it work?
Well, I always say, how many people can go to their job in the morning and have residents say, "Good morning, it's so nice to see you," and at the end of the day, you leave and they say, "No, drive carefully, and we want you back tomorrow, and thanks for everything you did for us today."
You got people thinking about you all day long, don't you?
We're very fortunate.
Very, very. How long have you been a social worker?
I have been a social worker for 25 years. I've been here at Emmanuel for about 21.
So you started when you were 10?
Yeah, that's right.
Good job. Good job.
No, it's a great place to be. And I just am such a tiny little sliver of the pie. And the residents here and the families here and the staff make Emmanuel what it is.
And that is the truth. Now, I'm going to give a little testimony. Sue doesn't want to be the focus, and actually, she doesn't have to be, because we know that here at Emmanuel, the residents and the people, the families that we have the great privilege of sharing life with are the ones that draw out our talents and abilities and the gifts that we have to make us who we are today. And so I'm going to tell you, Sue, that when I started here 15 years ago, I didn't know anything about working at a nursing home. And so I had to watch the people around me, and I watched you. And I thought, okay, so what is important, and how can I thought I had to be serious. And the first thing I learned is that I could have fun. And I could have fun with the residents, because you have a great sense of humor. And you pick on people. And I thought, my gosh, look at that, she's picking on people. And having a great time and relating. And so I learned that I could have fun. And I could smile, and this was actually a happy place. This was a happy, joyous living place. So thank you for that.
Sure.
Now I'm going to just ask Wanda. We're going to pass this over to Wanda. And if you could tell us about
Yeah, I've been working with Sue. I've been here for 19 years now, and I've been working with Sue all that time. And not only is she really caring for the residents, but she's also very caring for the staff. And I can tell you that I live out here in Minnesota with just my two boys that I raised, and she's pretty much made me part of her family. I've met her extended family, and she knows my family, and I feel like I have family in Sue. She's one of my inspirations for working here. It's not an easy job working in a nursing home. It's very physically and mentally challenging and emotionally challenging. You know, the residents are wonderful, don't get me wrong, but they're not always easy to please, especially when it comes to food issues. But she keeps me, she's one of the reasons I'm here for as long as I have been here, because she reminds me, brings me back down to what it's all about. So, I mean, Sue is wonderful. I can't imagine a better worker, co-worker, or a better social worker, and I thank her every day.
Now, we were kind of reminding each other of stories, And you have a snow story.
When Vicki got back to having a good time and all this, Sue comes into the morning and helps us serve breakfast in our main dining room, and that's really not in her job description, but she does it. So Sue is a part of every department here dealing with the residents, and I mean, it's a whole total round picture with Sue. So she likes to deal with the food, so she helps us serve residents food. And one morning, it was in the winter, she came in with one of the residents with snowballs to start a snowball fight. and I got a little upset. I said, "You can't have a snowball fight at breakfast time." And she said, "Come on, Wanda, let's have fun." So I mean, she really does have a good time, and she really enjoys working here, and helps the rest of us do it too.
She brings out the mischievousness in the residents.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that's wonderful, because the residents really did enjoy their snowball fights. So.
Something to talk about.
Too, Wanda.
I did.
Get you loosened up.
You bet.
Then you pass it over to Barb. And Barb, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Barb Schiller, and Sue Sorenson is the Director of Social Services. She's my boss. I'm one of the other social workers here.
Oh, she's paying you now to say something nice.
I'm paying all of these.
She is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful person. I couldn't ask for a better person to work with and to learn from. She's definitely taught me so much and mentored me in so many areas. And one of the things that she taught me right from the get-go was that the resident is always first. Whenever we have one of those decisions that you're just not sure which way do we go, what do we do, she always will stop and just take a step back and say, well, what's best for the resident? Let's just stop and see what's best for the resident. And that's just who she is. And that's the care that she gives to everybody here.
Awesome.
So
and that is true. We need to keep our focus. Oftentimes it can be, I had to laugh. Your husband was here this morning along with your kids when you received the award, and he even took the microphone and he said, "I remember when Sue started to work here, and we were kind of new in the area, and this was before," he said, "String Bean was born." Is that one of your kids?
Yeah.
You tend to be the shortest in the family now. I noticed that too. By quite a few inches. And she would call before she would leave work, and she says, "Oh, I'll be home in 10 minutes." And then 3 hours later, you'd walk in the door, and he said it kind of was disturbing, going like, "What's the deal?" And then he got pressed into volunteer work from time to time and came to meet the residents and see what Emmanuel's all about. And he said, "That's who she is. That's who she is." And your eyes will always light up when you talk about work. And he said, "That's who she is." And he gives you permission to be you. And what a great gift that is. So I think this award, the flowers in the award, the Super Service Award, is given by the community, and you were nominated by a family, is a reflection upon what goes on here at Emmanuel. It's a lot of living going on here. We have 140 residents connected with apartment buildings and the cottage and the townhomes. There is a lot of living, and the people who work here, Sue is a great example, as we're attesting to, remind us that as we live in community, so wonderful things happen, and life is good. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Sue, for being who you are, and thank you, Wanda and Barb, for participating today. And thank the community for recognizing that there is celebration going on at Emmanuel. And you celebrate too. Don't forget, today is a great day.